Hydra, go ahead, splash on 'em.
Hello everyone, it's Kim and I hope you guys are living long, strong, healthy, and happy. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome to Thinking Out Loud, a place where I share college tips, life journey tricks, reflections, and a place where we can think out loud. So last year of January, I created my clothing line YQ. Pictures. And I remember when I was actually developing it, I was excited. I was like really excited, but at the same time, I was also really nervous. I had these like thoughts that were popping up in my head, and eventually they became into like this crippling fear. It was so bad that every time I even thought about my launch date, I would just be like, oof, oh my gosh, I could not even think about my launch date actually. And if you guys are like me, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That fear you get when you have to post a picture, or you have to network with someone for the first time, or you're creating an ad for your blog for the first time. And if you didn't know what that was, that fear is the fear of putting yourself out there. And y'all, that fear is mad annoying. It's like you just want to do it, but then that fear is holding you back. Well guys, get cozy, grab your juice, grab your soda, grab your kombucha, grab your wine, grab whatever will make you feel comfortable, because today we are going to be talking about overcoming that fear of actually putting yourself out there. Today I have my ice cream with me. It's a little late today right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. So it's really late. So I have some reminders that you can constantly tell yourself, and some tips that you can use in order to overcome the fear of putting yourself out there. I feel like one of the best ways to overcome that fear of putting yourself out there is by actually understanding the importance of putting yourself out there in the first place. So putting yourself out there. We hear this a lot. We hear motivational speakers talk about it. We have countless multiple quotes about it. We have professors telling us this. We have friends telling us this. We have all of these people on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube telling us about putting ourselves out there. So why are they telling us this in the first place? So whilst I was thinking about creating this video, I was thinking, I'm like, why in the first place do we even put ourselves out there in general? I realized one thing, maybe someone else realizes, this is just what I was thinking when I was creating this video, is that putting yourself out there allows opportunity to notice you. So what do I mean exactly by this? Okay? No one can read your mind. We're all too busy dealing with our own shit and our own stress. And so if you need a job, or you have a talent that you want to monetize on, and you're just sitting there waiting and expecting some random CEO or some random person who does not know you at all, by the way, and has thousands of other people who want the exact same thing as you, just come up to you and be like, my child, I was looking at you and I could just sense that you want to work for my company. I don't know. I just had a feeling. I feel like you want to work for my company. And therefore, I feel like you are perfect for this job. And matter of fact, you starting today. You starting today, child. You starting today. Know what you want. I know what you want. Like boo-boo. Do you really think that if all of these humans on this earth decided to just sit down and wait for someone to come out of nowhere and just be like, I read your mind, I know exactly what you're doing, like, my child, you're gonna be sitting and waiting and expecting for a very long time. And so in a world like this, where there are so many people looking at similar goals and objectives, you gotta be able to get opportunity to notice you. And putting yourself out there does that. And you've heard the verse, ask and it shall be given. Really think about it like that. Ask and it shall be given. If you want a job, if you want followers on Instagram, if you want subscribers on YouTube, heck, if you want a boo thing, ask and it shall be given. And listen, asking is not always give me this, give me this, give me this. No, there are other ways of asking for things. Let's take example for me. I'm putting out content on YouTube, okay? I'm sitting here and saying, hey, I give advice on this channel. If you need me, I'm here. You talking about your interests and your skills to an employer, you're saying, hey, I'm looking for a job. I have these skills and potentials. Maybe not now, you guys have an opening, but hey, I'm here when you need me. And so when opportunity is lurking around, because I see opportunity like a person, you know, he's like chucking and diving, and he is looking around for someone that needs him. If you have put yourself out there and you've asked for it, he's gonna notice you and he's gonna be like, oh, I remember you. So actually remembering why putting yourself out there is so important can help you actually overcome that fear in the first place. Now, the second reminder or tip that you can discuss in your little head of yours is that you can say that you do not have to start big, okay? Listen, guys, if this is your first time networking or doing something out of your comfort zone, no one is expecting you to be going out there saying, hey Jen, hey Terry, hey Larry, hey Gary, you know, I got all these skills, I'm gonna give you bank, texting, emailing all of these random people, all these random jobs. I, out of all the people, know that it is hard and it is not easy to just put yourself out there like that if you've never done anything like that in the first place. And you making that huge step, you know, you go to your first networking event and then all of a sudden you say, I'm gonna talk to this person, this person, this person, this person, and you've never done that before. It can really scare you, and at the end of the day, you can end up getting clutched up and not wanting to do it ever again. That's why it's important to take baby steps, okay? Baby steps. If you're going to your first networking event, you make a goal to talk to 1 or 2 people about your skills, your credentials, you know? You get yourself out of there first of all, and then the next time you can, you know, start going to 3 people and start actually trying to talk about the job that you want to pursue and stuff like that. Like, make it, like, do some practice before actually going to the big picture. And so doing this will actually allow you to feel comfortable to do it again and again and again. Now, the third tip that I have for you is that you should fear missing out on success rather than fearing failure. I feel like one of the main reasons people are afraid of putting themselves out there is because they're afraid of failure, rejection, and judgment. And it's so funny because it's like we're thinking to ourselves, oh, if I don't start that blog, if I don't start that business, then I never failed. I never get to be judged. I never get rejected. And so you can live in this nice fairy tale world where in your mind, you know, you could just constantly say, you know, I have a business idea, I have a blog idea, I'm gonna get to it. Now listen, boo-boo, that is all nice gumdrops and lollipops and rainbows and tree fairies. But the thing about that is, we focus so much on telling ourselves that if we don't do it or put ourselves out there, that we don't fail, or we don't get judged, or we do not receive rejection. We forget that side, that other side that says if we don't do it, you don't succeed or reap the benefits either. Oh, you thought this was a one-way thing? Lol, nah. If you don't do that business, okay, you'll never know if it succeeds. If you don't talk to that one person, you'll never know if you get that dream job. If you never start that blog, you'll never know if it blows up. If you don't post that picture, you'll never know if it'll help your personal brand. And if you replace those thoughts of failure and fear of failure and rejection and all that extra stuff with those questions, child, you're gonna do nothing but put yourself out there. Guys, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like raining right now. I just started randomly raining. Like, excuse me if you guys can hear the rain and the pitter-patter. I need to film this video. I don't know if it's me, but I really don't like rain. So the fact that the rain decides to come when I'm trying to film a video, this makes me hate it even more. Like, do you not see I'm trying to film? But anyway, the fourth way that you can overcome your fear of putting yourself out there is by reminding yourself that you're not the only one. Listen, child, everyone you look up to has put themselves out there. YouTubers, influencers, freelancers, successful people, they have had to put themselves out there to get to where they are today. So knowing this, when you have to actually put yourself out there, remind yourself that you're not alone. Make it more easier and tangible. Go find someone who has done it before. You can use some of the ways that they were able to actually put themselves out there, or you can literally use it as a motivator or a sense of comfort. Because here's the thing, seeing someone that looks like you or has similar interest or the same goal as you can really help you relieve that fear. Y'all, it stopped raining. I don't know about that, but that's what I call manifestation. I talk to the rain and the rain listens to me, y'all. Now, the final tip that I think is extremely important to overcome this fear is to develop a backbone. Okay, guys. Now, as I've said previously, it's not gonna be easy, okay? If you're gonna be a blogger, if you're gonna be a YouTuber, if you're creating a business, you are gonna be more susceptible to haters, judgments, and rejection. That's just a fact, okay? That's just a fact. And so if you mentally and physically prepare yourself both during and even before you putting yourself out there, it can really, when I say really, it can really help you overcome your fear. Y'all, creating YouTube videos is not a walk in the park. And I didn't want to create this channel for so long because I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid of the scrutiny and the fear. And listen, y'all, sometimes the fear comes, sometimes the fear goes. But every day I try my best to consistently develop that backbone. I do this by reading books. I do this by confiding in my friends, my family. I do this by basically reminding myself of all of the things that I said in this video, like literally. And so, if you have anxiety or you're shy or anything like that, try to find books that'll help you overcome that, or videos like this. A book that really helped me in overcoming that fear of rejection, failure, and just judgment that comes with putting yourself out there is Emotional First Aid for Healing Rejection, Guilt, Failure by Guy Winch. I hope I didn't butcher his name, by Guy Winch, and I'll insert it right here. And I also linked in the bio where you can find the book. I use both Audible and the paperback so it can like get in my head. So like, yeah. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, I want you guys to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Tell me if you guys like video ideas like this, because this is more so on the life journey trick side of my channel, because I really liked filming this video like a lot. And like, if you guys want me to continue doing these videos, especially during this quarantine, I know, you know, a lot of us are out of college, I would be more than happy to do more of these. Also, comment down below any video ideas that you guys have in mind. If you guys have any topics that you guys want me to talk about, like, you know, on the life journey side of this, we can talk about that. About like college tips you guys need help with, we can talk about that. And of course, tell me if you guys thought this video was helpful. If you have not, whilst you're waiting for this next video, I want you guys to go to my previous video where I basically talk about how you can build your resume in college, and my other video, which I found super funny and super hilarious, which was what to do when your parents do not support your dreams. Anyways, guys, stay blessed, stay positive, and I will see you guys very, very